What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm just waking up from motel, going out to my truck here. I'm going to throw the bags in it. We got to pick up one vehicle, and then we are heading back to Calgary and then Edmonton. But we got to make a stop in Saskatoon and drop some vehicles. So, oh look, it snowed out last night. Let's go put these in the truck, get the truck started up. As you can see, snowed last night. Of course it did. That way my drive today through Ontario is going to be terrible because nobody can drive, and yeah. Anyways, let's go see what we can do here. Get the truck started anyways. Okay, give me 1 sec, gotta fire my bags in. There we go, just like that. A couple bags are in there. I got a couple more that gotta go in, but let's get up here, get the truck fired up and ready to go for the day. Get that loud beast going. I think what I'm going to do is take the tires off, take that car off, and put the tires in that truck. I got tires on the back here. I think I'm going to put them in that truck. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I got a truck that I got to put on here, and I need to be able to put it on here, so yeah, we'll figure it out. I think that's the best way to do it, is take the tires off, put the tires in the pickup truck, and then yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyways, that's that. Let me go grab the rest of my bags. Well, guys, I'm all loaded up. I'm here in Kapuskasing. It was early in the morning, and I just wanted to load the truck and get on the road, so I didn't bother recording any of it. But I made it to Kapuskasing here, but unfortunately, with my luck that I've been having, it's no wonder that everything happens. I'm here in Kapuskasing. So as I was saying, I'm broke down again with this truck. Now, the truck is still running and everything. That's one thing, but everything's pretty much frozen up on her. Everything's frozen. I drove probably the worst roads I've ever seen in my life yesterday, and there hasn't been snow in probably a week now, so for the roads to be that bad, it's ridiculous. But anyways, that's another point. But let's get to what I'm broke down with this time. Now, I got no lights whatsoever, and there's a short somewhere, and I'm going to show you here in a minute. My beard's freezing up. I just got a shower. But if you look, let me grab my phone for some light here. Okay. If you look there, you'll see how it's burnt. Okay, well, that's all my lights for my trailer and my truck. And what's happening is, it works, but however, there's a short. Let me shut the door so you can hear me. There's a short, and the short, when I hit a bump, it's shorting out and causing it to blow the relay, and the relay's overheating, causing it to like melt. So right now I'm waiting for my boss to get back to me. I told him if I have to, like, all my signal lights work and everything, if it's too big of a job to get done, then I can, you know, like, I shouldn't, but I can still drive. I still have headlights. I still have signal lights and all that. So as long as I'm driving in the day, it's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just waiting to hear back from him. It's only early there. It's only 7, not even 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's about 9 here, 9 a.m. here. We need to figure out what we're gonna do because I got a load of cars on here that some of them are supposed to be going to Calgary. However, like I told him, if I have to drive this truck the way it is and do it during the day, then there'll be no cars going to Calgary. They'll be going straight to Edmonton. So, you know, if we can get Peterbilt to look at it, maybe they can fix it up good enough to get me to, you know, back to Edmonton with the load and stuff, and, you know, and then from there it's up to him. But I don't know what to do. I'm at the point of, I want to say nervous breakdown, but no, that ain't gonna happen. But you know, it's just, it's so frustrating, man. Like, I just want to work and I can't. You know what I mean? Like, here's someone that wants to work but can't because constantly dealing with garbage. You know, and I'm not knocking the company. It's just the trucks are old. It's time to retire them. It's, you know, like, you want to keep a company going, you got to spend money on the company to keep it going. It's not gonna, you know, like a couple new trucks for your Canadian drivers wouldn't hurt. And I don't mean new, like, you know, like, I'm not talking new, but, you know, if we got some 2019s, 2020s, you know what I mean? Something with 500,000 or 600,000 kilometers on it. Not something that's rolled over twice and saying that it's got 500 and some thousand on it. Right? You know what I mean? Like, because I know that truck I was driving before, the motor was already rebuilt in it. So, I don't know. I think, you know, part of my issue is my anger. You know what I mean? Like, I'm angry about it. Like, I'm getting to the point where it's starting to become annoying. You know, the fact that I can't actually work. You know, and it's just 5 weeks down. I come back to work, they give me this here truck. You know, I'm like, yes, perfect, I get to go down the road. I'm not happy with this truck, but at least I was making money. You know, and then here we are now, I'm sitting again. You know, so I'm not happy, right? Like, I'm not. Totally not. And then, to top it all off, I only have a half a tank. Either I go backwards down the road an hour to get fuel, or I wait until the fuel pumps open back up. Because right now what's happened is it's so cold here, it's basically froze up the machines so you can't see nothing, right? So, I mean, I'm in no rush. It's not like I can go anywhere, so, you know, like, I can, but is it really worth it? You know, like, if I get pulled in for an inspection, my horn's not working now because I took the relay out of the horn to make the lights work last night to make it here, and it burnt that out, you know. Then I took the one for the bunk AC, which is found out that it was the heat. So then I took that one. So then I ended up having to take the one for the compressor last night, the relay for the compressor, AC compressor, to put in place of the bunk heater so that I wouldn't freeze my ass off last night. I mean, it's a good thing I have a little bit of knowledge in my head. Either that, or I probably would have been froze up solid this morning. And, you know, like, anyways, I don't want to talk any more about it, because the more I talk about it, the more my blood pressure rises and I get more angry. So with that said, we'll just leave it at that. I'm gonna wait and hear back from him, and then I'll come back with an update for you guys. But until then, we'll see you in a minute. We're in Saskatchewan and still never got the trailer fixed. I mean, if you look at it, she's more frozen up than ever. It's been a hell of a ride, I'll tell you that. It's minus 34 out right now here, and it is cold, very, very cold. So I'm trying to do this without freezing, but I gotta take breaks now and then, and this trailer is unsafe. You know, this is the worst trailer ever. I don't know how back in the day they used these, like, they probably didn't make no money because they spent all day offloading cars, because it literally, to offload 4 cars just took me an hour. With my other trailer, I could offload 7 cars in less than an hour. So this trailer is garbage. It's a death trap, and that's my opinion of it. It's a death trap. Now when I say that, you know, I still gotta use this, right? You know, like, unfortunately that's the hand I was dealt with, the fact that mine's broke. So we gotta make this work. So hopefully they can fix it and I can get back on the road. Or they don't fix it and I'm sitting for another 5 weeks. Well, that won't happen. I'm not doing that no more. That hurt me. It hurt me, and I'm feeling the consequences of it. Oh, that's that one. I'm almost done here. I just gotta strap these up and then I can get out of here. Okay, come on, let's just get this up. I don't know how long my GoPro is gonna stay charged either in this cold weather. You know, like I said, it's minus. Oh, come on! Nothing wants to work right? Because everything's frozen and slippery and. Just lock in there, don't slide off. Lock in there, and then this one can lock in down here. There we go, and then that's that one. We're almost there. My fingertips are frozen. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Well, and just like that, I'm back in the truck warming up again. It's so cold out there. Like, I was trying to pause the video and so I could turn the camera around and stuff, and oh, my hands are just so cold. I can't even press the buttons, you know what I like. So I gotta let them warm up again, and then I'll tighten up the last couple. It'll only take me a couple minutes to tighten them up, and then I'll close up the ramps, and then I'll get out of here. Actually, I gotta lock the couple of pins for the straps so they don't come loose flying. I doubt it they will, but I just gotta make sure. So, you know, it's really cold out there. So let's see, what is the temperature outside right now? Oh, minus 28 here. Minus 28 right now. And then you got the wind chill. I would say it's got to be around minus 33, minus 32 with the wind chill. That wind is cold, right? And it's not like a heavy wind, it's just a light breeze that just cold. It's cold out there. Well, anything whenever you go under minus, it's always cold. But anyway, minus 28 is cold, right? Yeah, so alright, let me just get this finished and then we'll get over to Flying J, fuel up and get going here. Alright guys, I'm back at the shop and the truck is back here and everything is good. I offloaded 2 of the vehicles. We're gonna let it defrost tonight and then I'll come in tomorrow, offload that and that. I could have offloaded them, but like it's such a mess here. Like there's so much snow, and with this here having that dummy tire on it, I figured, you know, we'll just leave it and then I'll offload it tomorrow when everything's melted, and then it should be good. Just it'll give it time to warm up and stuff too, right? Because everything's in slow motion. Trying to lift this, it'd take me an hour and a half just to get it up so I could get this out. So anyways, we made it back. I'm going home. I thank you for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if so, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you later.